As we begin the fourth and final hour on this Monday, Charlie Potter, Bama Online, joined us a little bit earlier. Mike Giddens from the War Report. Talking Alabama and Auburn, spring scrimmages, also some college basketball. The transfer portal window officially opens up tomorrow morning for the basketball transfer portal. We also just told you moments ago, ESPN is reporting that North Carolina intends to hire NBA coach Michael Malone, the former Denver Nuggets head coach. He will now be the head coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels. Surprise, did not have his name mentioned anywhere. He has won 510 games as an NBA coach, and he was an NBA championship coach with the Denver Nuggets back in 2023. So Michael Malone will be the new head coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels.
You know what's very interesting about this is I'm seeing one of his stops as an assistant. And this was early in his career before he ever got to the NBA. But from 95 through 98, he was an assistant coach at Providence College.
There you go.
Just wondering, with the interest into Billy Donovan, if, sometimes you get agents and other coaches that you interview candidates, they'll, you know what, after talking with you, it sounds great. I'm going to stay put, but have you thought about this guy or thought about this person? Maybe that's what happened in this case.
Okay. We also are debuting a brand new segment, so we'll try to work the kinks out of this. But, yeah.
Well,
now you need to bring the thing in first.
Yeah, what we're going to do, Molly, is we need to let our audience know what he is going to be encountering today before he comes in. So he does not need to hear any of this.
Yeah, where is he now?
I'll go put him in. Well, I'm going to go hide him.
Yeah, go. So he doesn't.
Yeah, go hide him. And make sure he doesn't have his phone. Or his wallet.
Damian Mitchell is on the mic in the other room. He's in the control room.
Hey, guys.
Hey, D.
Were you sent away and were you sequestered in a room for your Wheel of Fortune? Did y'all do any of that?
You have to.
Did Vanna White blindfold you before the big Wheel of Fortune?
No, my eyes were available and open the whole time.
Wide open.
Was Wheel of Fortune was like a theme throughout the studio, like you had the letter P room or?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just wondering.
All right, where is he?
I'm just actually
Is he
buying
gone?
time for her to sequester Conrad. They're probably trying to find an open room.
I don't hear their
John
voices.
Saber, his office was open. We could have put him.
When
in
do
there.
I deliver the blindfold?
We will very soon. But for those that are watching on YouTube,
Or just tuning in. When do I deliver the blindfold? She's really excited.
yeah, I can tell.
First, it does not take much for this one. All right.
No.
That is beautiful. Very, very nice. The people on Jocks TV hopefully can see the curiosity crate that's been created. That's very, very good, Molly.
Thank you.
And you could tell. Yeah, it's not. That's reinforced corners. That thing's in for the long haul. We could put a live animal in that thing. Oh, it's very patriotic, too. Nice. That is a nice touch. You made it patriotic because Conrad is not patriotic. What do you think about, Pat, give the grade on the box. Artistic.
It's
I think
A++.
Yeah, I think it looks great.
It's fantastic.
You knocked it out of the park, Molly.
Okay, so he can't hear us, right?
No, he's in a very
Okay.
secluded location.
All right.
Okay. All right. So basically, the three items that he will be guessing today, he'll be blindfolded and he will stick his hands in the box and he will caress and fondle whatever we put in the box, and then he will decide what they are. Which one are we doing first? You want to do which one? You want to start out easy with
Yeah.
the banana?
Yeah. So Molly.
You didn't have any other verbs to use?
Like what? Fondle and caress?
Yeah, like just any other verb.
I don't know. You pick out
Like
whichever
touch?
the biggest size one you like, Molly.
Yeah. Good gosh, look at that thing.
They're 4 pounds.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
That is. I have never seen one
Molly is.
banana that big.
Well, I don't want to touch
You notice
it.
I had a
don't want-
banana,
I don't
so-
hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, peel it.
You want me to peel it?
Take it off.
Yes.
Do I need to put it?
Why don't you sit over here when people can
Yeah.
watch on
Come
YouTube?
over here, Molly.
Here, let me hide these.
Well, he's going to be blindfolded.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess.
Well, we forget.
See, this is all new.
Yeah, this
I
is new
guess-
to us.
I guess we should have done this in rehearsal.
Well,
All right.
All
So
right. So Molly,
that's item number one.
see it?
And like you see, if
Yeah.
you're watching on YouTube, this is the size of my hand.
That is a
Mm.
yeah.
That nickel for every time I heard that.
Well,
Can I grab some of these plates?
I'd have probably like 15 cents.
yeah, that's okay. Don't step on that though, Molly. All right. So the
that's
first item.
That's item number one.
Yeah.
Item number two is a urinal cake.
Excuse me?
Yes, it's one of the the deodorizers that you put in urinals so they don't smell.
You got the little plastic
Yeah.
grate type thing, and then in the middle there's that disc looking
Yeah.
cylinder
Didn't know they were called
space.
cakes.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
you put a
cakes.
cake. You put a cake in there, and it
Again, we couldn't find a better word for
keeps
it.
the odors down. A disc, puck,
Yeah, like something.
All right,
wafer.
that's the second, and
Yeah.
then the third and final.
The third and final, we're gonna try. I'm gonna try to incorporate wildlife every week as much as we can, and we're going to graduate. Just trust me on this, people. We will graduate into to other animals and insects, but this week it's something simple. We're going to start them off with some Canadian crawlers, just some big old fishing worms. Okay,
Is he using a glove by any chance?
not for those. He will be for the urinal cake.
Understandable.
We're going to do that.
Safety first.
This is not a used one, but they do put some chemicals in there that could be harmful.
Right.
We need him to live through this thing.
You don't want to smell like a banana.
Okay. That's giant banana. If you're tuning in, you can go and smash subscribe there at Jocks TV. We're available on YouTube, so you can catch all of this because this series, we're off to a great start. I feel like that this is going to be a mainstay.
Okay, so I guess where is he now?
He's hiding. He's in the cave.
All right,
I'll go get him.
bring
Go get
him.
Make sure he's blindfolded.
Yeah, give him the blindfold.
Hey, Molly, and to make sure he's blindfolded, act like you're going to hit him in the face and see if he flinches. She might accidentally
good
hit him
check.
in the face. She's probably going to accidentally.
You know,
hit him
she
in the
sprayed
face.
all that stuff in here because she was worried about smelling like. A
And now
banana.
it smells like a headache. Is what it smells like.
Well, that's good because it's going to mask everything else.
It smells like that I'm shopping for either my nieces or my wife at Sephora. It's Christmas time all over
Yeah,
again.
she went to town on that.
Ooh, is that body spray? What is
I
that?
don't know, but man, it's loud.
Is that some of that? I don't have to use water shampoo stuff. My wife did that one time.
You
I was
smell
like,
that in there?
good grief, woman! You
Nah,
don't have to go
I'm not getting
outside. You
whipped.
start using that stuff.
I'm not getting a whiff in here.
Yeah, step in here.
Oh, you step in here.
Step in here.
Yeah, it smells like you just walk straight up in Sephora. Yeah. Yeah, you got some Bed Bath & Beyond, a little bit of that in there too.
All right, so there'll be 3 items.
Yep.
And he will only get one question for the 3.
For the 3. So
Hey, you're going to need to move those because his feet's about to be in there. Oh, I will. No, you're not in the studio yet.
all right, Conrad's making his way in to the studio,
No, keep going.
being blindfolded by Molly.
Turn to your left.
This could be problematic if he goes
That's
through that
me.
window.
Quit touching me.
Chair.
This is great. We could have just made this segment. Can Conrad navigate the top floor of our building?
All right, you can't see though, right?
All right. He cannot see. Pat is positioning Conrad right now behind the curiosity crate. And the first item, Pat, all right, so we're in place. We're ready to go.
Yes. All right, so
We're going to kick the open, right?
yes, hold on. Let's do the open. This is Conrad's Curiosity Crate.
He's got the guts, but does he have the tactile intuition? It's time to reach in, get weird, and pray it doesn't bite back. Time for Conrad to let his fingers do the talking. Clear the splash zone. It's time to open up Conrad's Curiosity Crate.
Yeah.
All right,
If
here
that
we go.
doesn't get you going, I feel like I'm about to go on a thrill ride at an amusement park. That was good.
Oh, you bet you are.
Yeah. Well, not me.
All right, so Conrad,
No, don't shake the box.
Shake it, brother.
Golly.
all right, so now,
So terrified.
all right, so now you can reach your hands in. Go ahead.
want to do it.
Reach your hands in. Do both? Are you going to do both or one?
Oh, what is? Okay, it's a plate. Okay, it's a plate of something. I think.
Plate of something.
Oh, what is that?
Well, that's your job.
He is correct.
Yeah, go. Yeah.
feels
Pick
like-
it up.
Explore it with your fingers.
Yes.
Every single inch of it.
It,
Oh gosh.
it feels like.
Ugh.
Easy. Easy.
Okay,
Huh?
it's some sort of meat. It's a sausage. It's got to be a sausage, right?
Okay. All right. We're not going to reveal. That's your guess, right?
That's your guess.
Can I smell my hands? now?
No.
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 Don't. You're so weird. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Put the sausage down.
It's either a sausage or a fake turd.
It's not a
It's one of those two.
What if it's a real one?
I think
All
I
right,
would
so
smell
your
it.
guess is sausage. All right, so mark that down. Damien, if you will mark that down, is
feel
his
like that's a
official
good
guess
guess.
for this item in the curiosity crate.
It's some sort of meat.
Okay, you need to take your hands out now.
I'm going to tell you, if I just put this below my little workspace here. If I step on that sausage, I'm going to be upset.
What is this?
There's your gloves.
Why no?
So now
Why am I doing gloves
Pattis
now?
is trying to put
But you got to put gloves on for
examination
this one.
gloves on Conrad's hands. I like how you went bigger there with the gloves. I've never seen gloves that look like that. All right, so he's getting this glove on. I'm
All
going to
right.
put this second item.
I don't like
in
that
the
there's
curiosity
gloves because
crate.
that's
All
the
right,
no
so the,
gloves,
the-
that means this is messed up, whatever it is.
So the first one,
Is the second thing in the box?
not yet.
What?
Hey, yeah, dump that out.
What?
Yeah, there you go. All right, here we go. Item number 2, if you're watching on YouTube.
Do I not get to know if I was right with the sausage?
We will tell you at the end how you scored.
Yeah.
Because you need to know when you got to be strategic when you ask your questions.
Yeah, I know. I
Your
gotta
one
save it,
question.
though.
All right.
That one felt too easy, the first one.
Okay.
Okay, can I go?
Yep. And so
I feel like it's something.
He's listening to the box to
There's
see if the
nothing
box
big in
does
the box.
anything.
Is that? What is that?
what is it? What could it
What
be?
is it?
It feels like a rock.
Pick it
I
up.
think it's the rock.
Pick it up and touch
Yeah,
it.
Touch it. Rub
Caress it.
Rub it.
Rub it down.
Can I like try to break it?
If you feel necessary.
Oh, what is that?
You got to guess.
It's not a rock because I broke it. It's got to be rotten food. I'm gonna guess like a really old crab. No, it doesn't.
A really old crab cake.
No, it's not a crab cake. That would mush apart too easily.
You got to guess.
I don't like.
I like how you continue to crumble it. Like that's going to help you.
It's okay. It's old food.
Okay.
I can
Do you have a
smell
guess
something
on the
now.
old food?
Hang on. What is that? It's too thick to be another sausage patty that's just like really old. I mean, I guess I'm gonna go old crab cake, like
Okay,
really,
all right.
really rotten crab cake.
Okay,
All right,
so
old
all right.
crab cake.
So
Here.
as you back away, so we'll take your
Are my gloves done now?
take your gloves off. All right, so now we're 2/3 there. Just hold on a second as we are readjusting things here in the studio.
That was definitely sausage.
Okay. All right, so your first guess was a sausage.
Yes.
Second one was sausage as well.
No, rotten crab cake.
Oh, rotten crab cake. Okay. All right. So now we are getting ready for the third and final. What do you think, Damien?
It's a unique box.
Have I even been in the ballpark?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
you're doing great.
That doesn't.
You're doing awesome.
feel better.
You're doing so good. We're so proud of you. We've got one
If the
left.
ballpark was Forbes Field.
All right, last one. As we are getting ready, you still can't see anything, correct?
No.
Okay, but see, your hands are clean though, except for the
Well,
first
except for
item.
the sausage.
Yeah.
That was definitely sausage.
All right, so we're getting ready for the final as Landrum is preparing the final curiosity crate for you in week 1. Guess number 1 was sausage.
Mhm.
Guess number 2,
Rotten crab cakes.
yes, rotten crab cakes. All right, so the final curiosity crate. Are we ready?
Is there making sure everybody can see there at home?
Okay, if you're watching on YouTube right now. All right. All right, so now,
Am I good?
okay, let's scoot you up. All right, there we go. So here he goes.
Oh, no. Oh. This one doesn't feel this one feels gross.
As opposed to the other two.
What is what is that? It's like gelatinous.
Gelatinous.
That's a word, right? Ooh, what is that? Is it gonna get really messy if I like squeeze it or something? Like, is it gonna be?
No, it should be okay. I mean, you don't start throwing stuff around.
No, but like,
Yeah, you can go ahead and squeeze if you want to. Yeah, I would encourage you probably squeeze. Do like you did the crab cake.
Yeah.
I don't like this one. Ugh.
Just pick it up and just squeeze it through your hands.
Oh no, it's worms and dirt, isn't it? No. Yep, it's worms. That's got to be a worm. Yeah, it's worms. It's worms.
That's your guess.
Final answer, worms.
That's your final
It's either
guess.
that or yeah, it's got to be worms.
Okay. We're gonna wait to reveal when we come back.
Yes, we're gonna go to a commercial
I have to
break.
sit here like
Yes.
Yes, you have to sit there, and when we come back,
Isn't this fun?
no.
we will unmask Conrad and give him an opportunity to see what he fondled the last few minutes on this show.
Oh.
This is 3 Men Front on Jocks.
121, Conrad will learn his pass or fail status of the inaugural segment that we call Conrad's Curiosity Crate. If you're just joining us, we give 3 different items in the Curiosity Crate. Conrad is blindfolded this week, and he has to, just using his fingers and the sense of touch, try to determine what it is. In the 3 objects, overall, he gets 1 question total that he can ask for any of those objects. We told the audience what those things were. It's now time for the reveal. Conrad has remained blindfolded throughout the break, and now we're going to reveal to him in real time these different items that he's taken a guess at. The first one, you guessed sausage.
Yep.
You can lift up your,
Giant sausage is what you guessed.
just lift it right there. Don't take it off. Right there.
It's so bright in here
All right, now you
Turn it
guess
around.
sausage. Yes.
You guessed sausage. Turn the box around to reveal what it was.
now. Oh, it was a banana. Huh.
Sure was.
Okay. That's a big banana.
That's a really big banana.
Really big banana. Okay.
Molly picked it out.
But you felt like it felt like a sausage in your hand. All right.
That definitely thought that was a sausage. That seemed like way too big of a banana.
He's not used to holding a banana that big.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well,
That's an above average banana if I've ever seen one.
all right. So banana. So you failed on that one.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
All right, put the mask back down.
Okay.
There you go.
Now.
No, leave it in there. Leave it in there.
Leave it in what?
Okay.
The box.
All right, Pat.
Can I look now?
Okay.
Okay, this is what I thought was crab cakes. right?
Yes, that is
Correct.
correct. You got the cake part right. It was a urinal cake.
A urinal cake, Conrad.
Where did you get that?
Well,
From the bathroom.
all the,
I would have
all the
never
people that work
in
at
a million years guessed that. That's good. That's really good. Thank you for putting the gloves on me. Yeah, thank you.
All right, now time for the final reveal for Conrad. So you were surprised by that one.
Yeah, safe to say yes.
Okay. And so now you can take the mask off.
Oh, please tell me I got one right. Yeah, I got it right. It was worms. I knew it.
So you got 1 out of 3 right.
Yes. It's weird that I got that one right, but I know a good worm when I touch one. I know a good worm. Yeah, okay.
So you could recognize a worm, but you couldn't a big banana.
Correct. Well, yeah, they're still alive too, huh? Look at them.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 for 3. At least I got one. I feel like that's not
I mean, you'd be in the Baseball Hall of Fame if you got a hit 1 every 3 at bats.
That's right.
now the goal in this segment is going to be 2 out of 3. A lot like baseball.
Yeah, okay.
When it comes to a 3-game series, you want to be able to take 2 of 3. This week, 1 of 3. How that eventually affects you come postseason, it remains to be seen.
Okay, so you were the banana. You were the urinal cakes.
No, I was the worms.
I should have known Pat was the urinal cake. That's good. Okay. Nothing living. Well, I guess the worms were alive, but I can live with that.
But I would have liked to have had a GoPro or a film crew following the 3 of us, me, Pat, and Molly, going to search our individual items.
That was good.
Because mine was, all right, what are you feeding? Well, I'm not feeding anything.
I appreciate it because these were only a couple days old. So they're
Yeah.
like, you got fresh.
No, I got fresh ones.
I appreciate that.
Yep, those were dug up. I think April the 2nd or 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
and the guy said if you keep them in the refrigerator, they'll keep a little bit longer. That was a no-go at my house
Yeah.
upstairs, so I found something downstairs to keep them in. But yeah, there you go. You can take those with you. You go fishing on the way home.
I'm good. I'll probably just throw them away.
Damien's a country boy. You can take those Maplesville, put them on a hook.
I'm good.
Oh,
I'm good.
okay.
But
Should've
thank you
known.
though.
I
Both
should
of
have
you.
used a question.
Yeah, I just put 2 little game tablets in front of you too. Me and Pat were kids. We went fishing.
Can I wash my hands now?
No,
No.
you have to go the rest of the
No.
show without washing your hands.
In fact, lick your fingers right now.
All right, more three-man front. We'll get to your text messages and your phone calls. 1-800-239-WJOX.
Three-man front. Week number 1 of Conrad's Curiosity Crate. If you want to go and find it, you can there at Jocks TV there on YouTube. But also, if you want to go back and listen to any portion of the show, you can each and every day. Any of our interviews, segments like the one that we just had, JocksFM.com and the Three-Man Front podcast. Now that the weather is warming up or it's just a normal wear and tear on our vehicles, you need somebody you can depend on, you can trust. I was thinking about this weekend. I used to go and get my haircut. My mom would take me my first haircut, and I continued to go to the lady for like 30 years. And I used to remember complaining as a kid when we go to these certain places that weren't right next door to the house to my mom. Now I understand what mom was doing. She found somebody who took care of us, our family's needs, and she stuck with them. She probably actually tried the lady that lived really, really close to cut my hair early on, didn't like what. Point is that you can drive a little bit of the way just across town if you know that you're going to get treated right. That's why our friends at the Garage in Pelham, thegarageinpelham.com, that's why they have folks from Montgomery, from Crane Hill, all different aspects of our state, they still bring their cars, their trucks, their SUVs to the garage for all significant repairs because when they were here in Birmingham, the Birmingham Metro, they took care of them. 5-star rating across the board. You go to thegarageinpelham.com. Check out the website and your AC checkups. I got a $40 off coupon. You go to the website right now. With the weather warming up, you're going to be able to go in, make sure that you're good to go, and they have 4 new AC diagnostic service machines to handle even the newest refrigerants. Certainly worth the drive. Located conveniently there in Pelham. It is The Garage. TheGarageInPelham.com. Always tell them Landrum from Jock sent you.
So the North Carolina Tar Heels head coaching search appears to be taking a major swing into the professional ranks. According to ESPN's Pete Thamel, the Tar Heels intend to hire longtime NBA coach Michael Malone as their next head coach. If completed, the move would mark one of the more unconventional hires in recent college basketball history, bringing an established NBA figure to Chapel Hill. Regardless, Malone's resume speaks for itself. He led the Denver Nuggets to their first NBA championship in franchise history during the 2022-23 season, defeating the Miami Heat in 5 games. Denver's playoff run was dominant from start to finish, going 16-4 while establishing itself as class of the league. The thing that strikes me about this, Landrum, is that they went unconventional for their football hire.
Yeah.
You hire the guy that won more Lombardi trophies in football
Yep.
than anybody that's ever coached the game. And now you've gone to the NBA and gotten a guy that won an NBA title to now run your basketball program. This is, I'm not saying he's not going to work out, but man, this is thinking outside the box. But in 2 of your major sports, men's football, obviously, and men's basketball, this is wow.
Yeah, again, not saying that this is not going to work out, but you had a name like Billy Donovan, and Billy Donovan decided to stay put and didn't want to pursue it. I get that. I wonder how much of, not necessarily just Michael Jordan, but the folks there at Carolina, how many of those former players they were listening to and their input on potential guys that they think would be really, really good, and his name came up. Or if there's some other connection that he would have besides just being an NBA coach.
Mm-hmm.
There's no North Carolina tie that we can see, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
But out of left field. Saw Billy Donovan, knew that maybe there was a chance at a couple of other guys. How desirable you think that job is?
Well, I think now everybody wants to basically say, what's the NBA anyway? Based on player personnel, based on roster management, NIL. So I guess in their opinion, it's not too far-fetched to go bring somebody out of the NBA.
Well, it goes back to Nate Oates and what he has available at Alabama and the league he plays in. Right now, you say Nate Oates, he plays in a better league than the one that this guy in North Carolina play in the ACC. More competitive. But you have everything now at most SEC schools that you have at those places, that you used to only have at those places like North Carolina. And facilities, that's not an issue. It's not going to be an issue. NIL, that's not going to be an issue. And you've already, why Carolina with all of that pressure is kind of like, why would, now Kalen DeBoer did it, but if you're going to make $12 million there or $12 million here, there's got to be some other reason. Like Kalen DeBoer wanted the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I think you probably got a lot of, you know what, I appreciate it, but nah.
Tyler Hansbrough, an excellent All-American for the University of North Carolina a few years back. He says this is the most important hire in the history of North Carolina basketball, and I couldn't be more excited.
Oh, good. So I guess Tyler had some input on the decision.
I would think so.
Sounds like. And he's available for comment. He gives a ringing endorsement. Interesting how that works. Well, you just add that to the list of, wow, okay, interesting. At least Belichick, we had an idea.
Did we?
Yeah. It was, we had an idea that they were talking to him, that this was serious, that the hints that Bill Belichick, it was more real. And Bill Belichick, by the way, didn't have a job at the time.
Fair, I guess. it's not a slam dunk hire, but
No.
I mean, if it works, it works.
How many people riding around our audience knew who that was?
Not many.
I would say the majority of those go, who?
Yeah.
Michael Malone. Huh? Moses Malone. What? Who?
Well, not
Who,
most.
who are you talking about?
No. But exactly. But back to that point, they couldn't have told me anything about the guy.
Yeah.
Some other little tidbits. Your favorite player outside of Atlanta, Juan Soto, was placed on the injured list today.
Man, I hate that. I hate it.
Him and Bryce Harper right up there, right?
No, Bryce Harper. I told you, I'm not. I'm so.
Well,
so
no, when he's not
conflicted
when he's
Yeah.
not representing the country, he's
Yeah.
not one of your favorites.
He's not. No.
But when he's got the red, white, and blue on for you.
Yeah. Oh, he's my
You're
George
good.
Washington at that point.
Also, I know this is not the Indianapolis franchise, but the Atlanta Dream got a big get today, and I know you're excited about that. You and Dorothy will go over and catch some Atlanta Dream games.
Yes.
As Angel Reese was traded to the
Yes.
Atlanta Dream today. So congratulations. A big day for you. A lot going on.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot going on. Ton going on.
You see the overhaul too. Like it was first round picks, and I didn't know her value was that high. But hey, shout out to Atlanta. Should be It'll be interesting.
She won a national championship at LSU.
She
Davian.
did.
Don't
She
forget that.
Yeah, but it's what you do in the pros. What have you done?
And
for me
she's
in the pros?
anti Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
But I will say this: Angel Reese has played more games than Caitlin Clark.
Best ability is availability.
Oh, she's a Braves fan.
I guess she'll have to be for now.
Yep. I want her throwing out first pitches.
Where's Conrad? Did he just take the rest of the day off?
I think he's still caressing his hands, I guess, or washing them. I think.
I gave him the rest of the bananas, and he seemed really excited about that.
Was he eating them upside down like he typically does?
No, not yet. But he was excited when I handed him the bananas.
Those were big bananas.
Those are huge.
That's what he said.
There it is.
Yeah, she's coming around.
No, I meant that. He did say that.
No, I thought you were being Michael Scott.
He did
or
say
I guess that too.
that. Yeah.
There's two meanings there.
Yes.
Mm,
They can both mean the same thing.
they can.
Text line 205-834-9450. 1-800-239-WJOX is the phone number. We will get to your calls and your texts next. It is 1:43 here on Jocks. We're just telling you about Michael Malone is going to be the next head coach of the University of North Carolina men's basketball team. A lot of conversation about potentially Billy Donovan. Just read this just in. The Chicago Bulls have fired their executive vice president of basketball operations and their general manager. So I got a feeling maybe Billy Donovan went to Jerry Reinsdorf, the owner of the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Bulls, and said, hey, Jerry, here's how this is going to work. You're going to fire the executive vice president of basketball operations, and you're going to get me a new general manager, or I'm going to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Your call. Okay.
Kind of maybe the same way that Tommy Lloyd went to Arizona's president.
Yeah.
Said, I won't go to North Carolina if you pay me all this money. And by the way, I don't want to answer to Desiree Reed-Francois, the AD.
Mm-hmm. So I would be shocked now if Billy Donovan is not back in Chicago. I know it has not gone quite the way that he wanted it to, but that was the big name that North Carolina was going to swing for the fence for. But now, with this news breaking out of Chicago, I think Billy Donovan pretty much got his way.
Well, we didn't need a new privacy fence at the Roberts home, but we did need a new roof. I'm here to tell you about our friends at Noto Roofing. Noto Roofing, local guys, and that's Sammy and Matt Noto. I grew up with those guys here in the over-the-mountain metro area, but also they got professionals like Chris, who's their field superintendent, that will come out to your home, your place of business, and they will make sure that you're taken care of. They offer a free roof inspection to all of our Jocks listeners. I took them up on it just a few weeks ago. They came, they found some damage. They got with the insurance company, helped me along the claims process, had the adjuster came out. They deemed I needed a new roof. Well, they showed up this morning exactly when they said they were going to be there. Before we knew it, all the shingles were off of the house. We got new decking. I'm getting pictures and updates in real time as the decking is now on our roof, and they have begun the process of putting on the roofing felt. They're efficient, and I have seen it firsthand. It's not just me saying it, it's me experiencing it as a customer. Noto Roofing, N-O-T-O. Guys I grew up with in this area, guys that you can trust. NOTOroofing.com. Always tell them Landrum from Jocks sent you.
Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be live at Social Taco beginning at 10 a.m. The doors officially open up at 11. We'll be there until 2 o'clock. Later on this week, on Thursday, the first day of the Masters officially getting underway, we'll be at Twin Peaks. So 2 really good opportunities to come hang out with us as we do the show. Tomorrow on the show, we'll have Mike Griffith from DogNation.com. John Cook, the general manager of the Birmingham Barons, will be one of our featured guests as the Barons get their season underway as they take on the Chattanooga Lookouts as a brand new season begins in downtown Birmingham at Regions Field. And Dimitri Ravenos will be on the program at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Side note, make plans. Friday, 11:30. Alex Golish, head coach of the Auburn Tigers, will be a guest on this program.
Yes, he will. And it's exciting to be able to talk to the Auburn head coach for the first time. Know that there's some things that he's excited about, but more than anything, and I think that Mike Giddens and his visit with us, and we've heard that from countless people who cover the program, Pat, on a regular basis, that Alex Golish is his attention to detail. That doesn't win you football games, but it can lead to it in having that mindset within your program and everybody being accountable. It seems like, at least on that front, it's going in the right direction, a very positive direction, to say the least. So that'll be exciting when he joins us coming up on Friday. Phone lines are open. 800-239-WJOX, 205-834-9450. The text line is open. We got a lot of texts we'll get to. Let's go to Brandon first. He wants to talk about tonight's game. Michigan and
Hey, Laser.
and UConn. Hey, Brandon.
Yeah, I think Michigan will beat UConn tonight.
Are you asking me how much?
Yeah, but I think they'll beat them by 20.
By 20. You think Michigan wins this game by 20 points?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Brandon. Go Blue.
Currently, the point spread is 7 points for the Wolverines, over under 146.
Okay. Interesting. Chris.
Gentlemen and Molly, how y'all doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Pat knows how I'm feeling after that tweet I put out last night after the Stallions game.
Yeah, you're not too happy about that.
First, I blame 50% on the Stallions and the other 50% on Mike Pereira. I suggest we all just draw and quarter him when it comes to that guy. Because
which one was worse to you? Which was the worst call by Mike P in the broadcast booth?
To literally have a recall after a field goal and commercial break, basically, to call a very, very late call, the first one, what do you call a flag or a flag for pass interference, or what was it, offsides after a field goal? Because that was just straight up egregious. It was like, what was the point of us even running the play, man?
Yeah, that one, I agree with you on that one, Chris. That one was bewildering to me. The other ones I could understand. I didn't agree, but I understand. But the field goal one, that was the one that was kind of very interesting.
Because here's the thing, like, sure, the Stallions are partially to blame in the sense they couldn't establish a running game to save their lives that whole game, and even if they did, they got hit with all the penalties in the world. But what's the penalty count for that game for both teams for the Pat stat? That's 1, 2. Defense was bending on break, and Tizino got another goal line standing fumble. Almost could have had another one, but
no, the defense has played pretty. The biggest issue I had with defense last night is they could not stop the run. I mean, the Houston Gamblers did not have a very good first game of the year running the football, and they ran the ball at will at times against Birmingham, and that was startling.
But it was also in the sense of like they'll be on the field constantly because the offense with themselves will stall out, and they'll be good in the passing game and so forth, but in the running game, it's just kind of it wouldn't prolong the clock enough to sustain control of the ball and possession long enough, the clock enough to pretty much establish dominance, because the passing game was somewhat semi-decent. The running game just couldn't get it done. But honestly, God, we didn't even hardly have any special teams play other than one. But again, Pat, what's those penalties count? What's the penalties count?
Last night, the Stallions had 9 penalties for 61. Houston had 4 penalties for 33.
It goes without saying who had the most penalties. But other than that, it's just again, Pat. I want Mike Pereira just de-fingernailed after that, because that is just
Chris, thank you for the phone call.
Chris does not like Mike P.
Passionate. Show your passion in a couple of weeks. Be in Protective Stadium.
Take your shirt off. Be there
for the home opener. You don't have to take your shirt off. Hey, Derek.
I was talking about Conrad.
No,
taking his shirt off.
Hey, Derek.
Hey, guys. Let's see. You know why all these former North Carolina players are excited about this, recent hire?
Why is that?
Well, I mean, because the former MVP, Nikola Jokic, found out he has 2 years of eligibility. So, they got plenty of donors up there.
Very good point.
Be wearing blue pole, wearing Carolina blue. But I think it's a great hire.
Okay.
I was when y'all were making the announcement, I was expecting Donovan's name. But since I've thought about it, after the state of shock, I think it's a pretty good hire. This guy does not tolerate, laziness. I mean, he was a great coach at Denver. So, and the reason why he got let go is because they had multiple injuries, over the next couple of years. So, anyway, I like the hire. I think it's good for Carolina Blue, in my opinion.
Well, they definitely are going the route of the non-conventional route with Bill Belichick and now Michael Malone. I think Michael Malone has a better opportunity of being successful than Bill Belichick.
I do too, and it's not like Hubert Davis didn't have success. I think Mike Malone will have success, but what are Carolina fans expecting? Is it, I guess, the same thing Alabama fans are expecting in football? Competing for SEC championships, making the college football playoff? So Carolina is the expectation that Elite Eight every year?
I think if you're a Carolina basketball fan, it's Final Four every year. I mean, listen, in this state, you now have Alabama and Auburn basketball fans The Sweet 16 is not enough. Like, they expect at least Elite Eight. So I would think at North Carolina and Duke, you're in the Final Four. Just like in Alabama football, it's college football playoff, not just getting in the college football playoff. It is getting to the point to where you're in the semis or the national championship game.
Yeah, but I mean, that should be the expectation. But is that really the expectation for Alabama fans now?
Football-wise?
Yeah. That's a hope. That's the goal. But is that the expectation like it used to be?
I think that
I think it's still the expectation,
absolutely.
even if it's not fair.
I don't
it may
think
not
that,
be a fair expectation.
That has not waned from an Alabama football fan. It does not matter if Kalen DeBoer is the head coach. They expect to win championships at Alabama.
And I think the expectation is that I guess put it like this, if he doesn't win one in the next couple of years, that they will be looking elsewhere for another head coach. It doesn't matter how many games or how many times you make the college football playoff, because like Pat said, it's great if you get in the dance every year, but you got to be better than that.
No, I agree with that. I'm just taking Hubert Davis, his example at North Carolina, where he won an average of 25 games per season. Got him to, one Final Four, right?
He took him to a national championship his first year.
They
lost, but
they did
a game. Yeah.
But, and maybe it was some other things in the direction of the program that they thought this is going nowhere quick, or maybe we've seen the best days of Hubert Davis.
Well, and I think that's the other part of it, too, is, I mean, it's kind of like with Alabama football. All right, you missed the playoff your first year. You got in this past year, won a game. Well, the expectation this year isn't that you're going to get in and be one and done. It's that you're going to make it to a semifinal or national championship. It's building on what you did early on, not making to the Final Four your first year and then after that.
Well, I'm sure Will Wade bolting Raleigh for Baton Rouge probably helped things with folks in that state. And Duke getting their hearts crushed by Braylon Mullins and that shot by UConn.
That'll make you feel a little better.
A little bit better. All right, that's going to do it for us. Tomorrow we are live at Social Taco in Homewood. Join us. We hope to see you there. The door's going to open at 11 o'clock as we broadcast until 2 in the square in Homewood. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. God is great.